So let's talk about the IRS's great giveaway, which is the $8,000 federal tax credit. I've got a little flyer, and I've printed about 20 of them out there that's some more detailed information. One of the things that's really nice about this is that it doesn't have to be repaid if the home is purchased and used as a principal residence for 3 years. Okay, this is the purpose of this is to stimulate the economy, and the purpose of this is to allow those that have the capacity to buy a home to be able to do so, and then they get, it's not a write-off like you normally think of, it's that $8,000 credit from the government. The interesting thing is that, and there's some gray area that you have to check with your CPA, and we have a disclaimer on here, but you can't have owned a home, and if you have a significant other that's buying the home with you, neither one of you could, or it could ixnay the whole thing. So you have to purchase from an unrelated property, or unrelated person, what they call an arm's length transaction there. So there's income limits on this, and this is designed for low to moderate income. Individuals is $75,000, joint returns are $150,000, and they'll phase it out up to that point after that. So if it's an individual, then you could go up to $95,170. So there's a partial payment, and we can look at that. There's a formula for that, and it's on that sheet I actually left outside there for you guys. It has to be used as a principal residence. It's a single-family residence. I don't believe it works on multifamily properties, duplexes or triplexes, those sorts of things. The tax credit lasts from January 1 of this year till November 30th. Why didn't they say December 31st? I don't know, but it's November 30th, so it's the end of November this year. And an interesting thing, if you buy a home now, you can amend, even if you filed your OA returns, you can amend your tax return and go put that $8,000 credit on there, and then the IRS will send you the $8,000 as additional back to you right now, which is kind of weird, but they'll let you do that. So I thought it was kind of interesting. And here we're going to talk about, it's an actual refund. It reduces your tax liability. Okay, it's a 3-year thing that you haven't owned the home then. Okay, so there's a website on here, and I think it's in your handout there. So go look at this, because there's some gray area in terms of like, well, if my parents co-signed the loan and they're not first-time home buyers and I am, or my significant other owned a home, or like all these different things, and even the IRS is not real 100% clear on this stuff, because I don't think they knew what they were doing when they rolled it out. They just kind of said, oh, let's do that. Yeah, sounds like a great idea. So consult with your CPA is what I would tell you, and that's our disclaimer here, because that would be an important thing to make sure that you're doing it by the letter of the law, I should say. Okay, ready, willing, and able. Okay, so one thing that I would offer to you is, anybody in here, and we've talked to several of you guys, so if y'all want to initiate the process and you say, okay, like prepare ahead of time. You say, I'm not buying a house till next December. Great. Okay. That's okay. What knowledge is power, so go do the work right now, and it's good to know, especially if you go, oh, I got horrible credit. Go, well, how horrible is it? Let's look at it. And go, well, it's actually not that bad. It's not as bad as you thought. Oh, maybe we need some help. So we always look at it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And somebody that goes through what we call our home loan action track, and that may be somebody going, I need to save up a little bit of down payment. I don't have a gift. I can't get that. Or I need to fix some of my credit a little bit, and I need to, repair some things or pay off some collections or do whatever that needs to happen. But it's important to plan ahead for long time horizons. And that's what our offer is, to help you do that, because we'll be happy to pull a free credit report on you and give you straight answers on what the real deal is. So we can, Dominic typically, is Dom in here? Okay. Dominic typically likes to meet with all of our clients, and he's an expert on what's going on in the marketplace and economics and interest rates. And he has a pretty good narrative when he sits down with somebody and says, this is your situation, this is the real deal, here's where I see the way that rates or the movement of things are going. And he's an expert at that, and I trust him implicitly. We've been working together for 9 years, and a little over 9 years now, and But what you want to look at is, because the reality is rates are rates, and there's no magic place to go get money, okay? Everybody fishes out of the same pond, and then somebody promises something, it's like, is that real? Like, I'll see something like, oh, I got 3.9. It's like, no, I don't think so. So the reality is there is no 3.9% money out there, unless you're willing to pay 3 or 4 points. Yeah, there's a possibility that could do, and that's a separate conversation. So what I would tell you is, consult with us. We'd be happy if you want to go on our website and fill out an application. It's a little quick app, and we'll pull up your information and say, oh, here's your situation. Tell me about your situation. What's your timeline? Are you ready? Are you willing? And then, is this something you want to move forward with? And if you don't, there's no pressure. That's okay. We're on your timeline, so do whatever you want. So, I think that's all I have to say, Ken. So, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys' attention and being here. I think we'll conclude here. We're going to do the giveaway.
Yeah, we got some giveaways. That's good.